I just quit my job, and this is why you should probably do it too. I mean, you clicked on this video, goddammit. Like, it's quite clear you've been thinking about this for a while, have you not? I thought about quitting my job for a pretty long time. I mean, I've worked in many different jobs, and I never really found it never felt like this was the job that I'm passionate about, the job that I'm excited about. And I just kept hopping from job to job, and I reached a point where I didn't want to repeat the cycle. I really wanted to break the cycle and do a complete big shift. So, today I'm going to talk about what led me to it, what I was afraid of, what it taught me, what I'm learning now, and what I want to inspire you to do as well. This is kind of like the advice that I needed when I was thinking about this. And I know that so many people are facing this. So, let me share my thoughts on it because I think it will help you gain a lot of clarity. So, I worked in a lot of different retail jobs, and I don't have a degree. I'm not planning on either, because what the fuck? We're moving into this really weird time where I don't really think people need that shit anymore. And if I don't want to do it, then I'm not gonna do it. Okay? We don't need to go into that whole topic, but I just felt bored, stagnant, and dissatisfied in my jobs. Like, I have learned so many things from my jobs, and I'm so deeply grateful for them because they made me me. I used to be super shy, super awkward, and these jobs really brought me out of my shell. I got to connect with people, I got to help people, and there's so many beautiful parts about my job, so I'm not bringing hate on that. It's just not the job for me. It has been in seasons, and they're all purposeful, and they're all meant to be, but right now I've been feeling a call for years to no, it's not this, and then I get a new job, and now, no, it's not this, and I get a new job. And now I'm making a really big change because I'm actually moving countries to start a new job. And this feels really right. It feels completely different, and I'm so excited. It's always been this thought in the back of my mind I am not meant to be here. I don't want to be here. There's somewhere else I'm meant to be. I don't know how to find it. Like, where do I go look for this job? What seeds do I need to plant? What do I need to manifest? What frequencies do I need to be tapped in and turned on? Like, where do I move about this? I was really afraid of making the wrong decision by quitting my job, or what other people might say, because it's a pretty big move for me. But always it turns back to a lot of people are supportive, and if people are not, then that's their problem. It really does suck when people cannot be happy for you. Like, I definitely dealt with that with someone. But they do come around, and at the end of the day, you make your life, you make the choices of your life, and nobody else can say any shit about it. Okay. And also, money comes into all this. I know we all care deeply about Miss Money. And it does matter because it's the fundamental thing for things to work around in this reality. Because we have to kind of let go of the security in some scenarios because we need to make a move, a choice, or something that is more in alignment with what we see ourselves working in long term. Maybe it's associated with our passions, hobbies, like true core interests that we would love and really thrive in, like an environment that we would thrive in. That is so important in a job because a job takes up a lot of our time, and we need to work towards creating that. And there's always these doubtful thoughts like, what if I don't like it? What if it doesn't work out? What if? But the moment I stopped and observed that thoughts, and I made the firm decision that these thoughts cannot control me to stay in my comfortable box anymore. I need to move forward in my life. I need to take action. I need to do the scary things. So I started to apply to new jobs, and I've been manifesting. I've been really grinding on putting desires out there to the universe and really tapping into the frequencies of them in my meditations and throughout my day, kind of like Joe Dispenza's version. And I think also by tuning into the field, the quantum field, we really do sort of recalibrate and make yourself magnetic because you become a really present person. And when you become magnetic, you attract opportunity to you with ease. So this job, I applied, and the next week I got the job. What the actual fuck? It's in Copenhagen, and it's pretty nice job. It pays well. I'm gonna be working with other Norwegians. It's in a really nice area. I also got an apartment. A girl freaking messaged me telling me, yo, I got an apartment, you want to move in with me? I'm like, yo, let's fucking go. I mean, of course there's more to it, but she reached out to me and things are just landing in my lap. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not. And I'm really beginning to like ride the wave of that frequency. Like everything is aligning for me. I don't need to worry. And when you really begin to trust that frequency, things are starting to coming in. So yes, I had a lot of fear. Yes, I had a lot of doubt. But the moment I latched onto the frequency of everything is working out for me and really like just showing up for myself every day and really rewiring myself to believe in that, I started to see that reflected in my reality, and everything comes from the inner mind, inner world. The outer world reflects the inner world. And it's so fun when you see the effect of that. It really does motivate you because you see the cause and the effect of what is going on. So if I could give any advice, it's really just spend time nurturing your inner world and really let the universe know what desires you have and really begin to work with that. Don't ruminate on the fears and the things you're afraid of that the mind constantly throws at you, because it's a loop and you will spiral downwards. You need to spiral upwards, honey. So spend time meditating and getting clear on what job or frequency that you want to tap into when it comes to your job. And what it really taught me is that you're never gonna feel ready. Courage comes after taking the action. Like sometimes you don't really know, but you gotta listen to your heart and you gotta take action no matter what. Never take action from an emotional state, because emotions can drive you west and south like you don't really know. You just need to really align yourself with your heart and your soul, and it will lead you. You don't need to think that much. You don't need to worry about how things turn out, because you trust yourself, you trust your center, and it will guide you towards the destination that you have planted with your frequencies you've been tapping into. So yes, courage does come from taking action, and clarity comes from taking action. Because when you dare to move forward, when you dare to take the first step, clarity comes and things begin to make sense. You're like, yes, this is it. This is kind of like what I wanted. Like, oh my god, everything is working out. Because you don't need to have everything figured out. You cannot. Like, that's just not how we function as humans. We cannot really predict the future. We can affect the future by planting seeds and working on ourselves and things like that. But we cannot stay here and fear the future. That's not what you want to spend your life doing. Somewhere along the journey you reach a point where you're just like, I cannot let my fear hold me back anymore. I need to create the life that I want. I need to really go for it. I really need to graft and get clear on that. And you have to be devoted and disciplined in a healthy way to make that change happen, because life meets you when you meet life. You know, life is vulnerable, and if there is any desire in our heart, we ought to make it. Why else are you here on earth, existing in this body, having these desires? I mean, if it's like harmful desires, throw them the fuck away. But if they're desires that's for the good, it's the benefit for all, why else would you have them? Of course you're meant to pursue that. Of course you're meant to. Life is about to create, so if you have a desire, you must pursue it. Life is such a crazy, bizarre experience. Like, I wake up every day, I'm like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck is this shit? Hashtag when you wake up. If you know, you know. And you really got to live boldly. You really got to take chances and say yes to life. And what I'm learning now is that I still have moments where I doubt. I still have moments where I'm afraid and don't really like know what I can predict. But somewhere in my heart, I feel really comforted because of the effects that I've been getting. And I feel like I'm really beginning to rest in my own heart, in my own knowing, because I know that when I listen to my intuition, when I listen to my heart and take action on that, some really powerful frequency within me is unleashed, and I just feel so goddamn alive. Like, if my past self was working those jobs who felt so like hopeless and like fearful of the future, of the possibilities that I didn't think existed for me because I didn't study or whatever. She would be so goddamn proud and happy because I made that shit happen without a degree. I made that shit happen because I'm bold, moving to a different country. I'm doing things she never thought she could. Like, she was scared. She suffered from social anxiety. She never thought she could like really connect with people in the way that I am now. Like, life is good. If you could give yourself a moment to look back at your past self and send her some love, send them some love, because they will receive it, because time does not exist. So you can actually send messages to your younger self right now. I know it's like such a weird thought to even like say out there, but I'm serious. You can do that. So the message here is that if you have been thinking about quitting your job for a long time, it's quite a clear sign that you need to, not at this moment, but you need to let the universe know that you're ready for a change. You need to plant the seeds, you need to nurture your inner world, and really go out there and let the world know that you are ready to live, that you are ready to take a chance at yourself. Begin to make brave, bold choices that really excite you and make you feel alive, because only then things are going to happen. You really are starting to cause an effect in your life and not being at cause by the effects that life is throwing at you. To really become a present soul that is engaged with life, that is why you're here. So if you're miserable in your job, if you feel like nothing is working out, you need to really tune into your heart and connect with your soul. Things will align itself for you. Like, what is your heart's guidance? What is your heart telling you? You don't need to think yourself the way there. You just need to align. And that is very simple. I'm not here to give you a magic pill on how to like do this shit. You need to do it yourself. The thing about life is that we need to do it ourselves. No one can do it for us. I really hope that this inspired you, that you can make it work, because I did in some way. And I really wish the best for you in your journey. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on your job and if you're making a transition and what perhaps you're doing energetically. And make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you around. Ciao.